Meet Bonnie Boat, friend to all the boats and sea creatures that live together under the clear blue skies of Boatini Bay.
We welcome you to Boatini Bay, where all the boats like to come to play. Boats of every color, shape, and size, all together underneath the clear blue skies. We're gonna take you, we're gonna take you, we're gonna take you to a place where the fun never ever ends. We're so delighted that you're invited to spend an afternoon with Bonnie Boat and all of her friends. We welcome you to Boatini Bay.
We welcome you.
Where the sea creatures like to come to play.
They love to play.
And when there's trouble, guess who saves the day? All of their boat friends in Boatini Bay. We're gonna take you. We're gonna take you. We're gonna take you to a place where the fun never ever ends. We're so delighted that you're invited to spend an afternoon with Bonnie Boat and all of her friends. Bonnie Boat!
Good day to you, Frank.
And the same to you, Bonnie. Care for a song?
Oh, you know me, Frank Gondola. I always love to hear you sing.
Hello there, ladies and gents. I'm Frank Gondola. You are such a truly terrific crowd. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sing for you. And if you're from my home, I'll make you proud. Oh, make your song request to Frank Gondola. And I will make it part of my set. Yes, I will. I promise you a time you'll always remember. Oh, what Frank Gondola promises you get. Oh, take your seat on board, Frank Gondola. The show will soon be getting underway. So bring your gal fella for music that's multibella and the romantic spin around the bay. Oh, you're in luck to sail with Frank Gondola. There's a couple empty seats available if no one's told ya. Oh, so allow me to crank up my Victrola and let my music take you. Let my music take you. Let my music take you away.
I say, tell me about that marvelous boat.
Yes, my name is Yardley Yacht, and I am perhaps one of the great actors of the stage and the tri-ocean area.
Not you. I'm referring to that boat over there, with such a lovely singing voice.
Oh, him? That's Frank Gondola.
I must meet him. Toss me overboard.
With pleasure, madame. Whoa, hey lady, it's always nice when a fan drops in, but this is a little much.
Pardon me, Mr. Gondola, but I had to meet you. Your singing is just superb.
Well, I best be off, Frankie boy. Enjoy yourself.
Bonnie, wait!
As I was saying, I find you most talented. You know, I'm throwing a little party at my home, which is only a small distance from here. I would be honored if you would consent to sing for my guests.
Sorry, Miss,
My name is Isidore, but my friends call me Izzy.
Well, Isidore, I don't really make house calls.
Oh, but you must. My guests will simply adore you. What do you say, Mr. Gondola?
Well, why not? You got yourself a singer for your party, lady. Bonnie, I had a passenger a little while ago who wanted to meet Frank. You wouldn't happen to have seen her, have you?
I did, Yardley. I imagine Frank has taken her for a spin around the bay.
That's what I thought. But I looked everywhere and I couldn't find her. Or for that matter, Frank Gondola.
That is a wee bit strange, Yardley. We better check with the sea creatures. Maybe they know something.
Nice to meet ya. Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet ya. Wow, what a fancy joint.
Oh, Frankie, you are already a hit with my guests, and you haven't even begun to sing.
No prob, Izzy. Just let me know when you want me to start with the music.
No prob. I mean, of course. Frankie, darling.
What a dame.
Johnny Jet Ski, any chance you may have spotted Frank Gondola?
No, Bonnie. And for that matter, I was also looking for Dingy. You haven't seen Dingy, have you?
No Frank Gondola, no Dingy. This is very strange indeed.
He's the Sergeant Barge. He's the Sergeant Barge is the Sarge. He is large, Sergeant Barge. He is large, Sergeant Barge is quite large. He takes command when the problems arise, mainly because of his great size. He's in charge, Sergeant Barge. He's in charge, Sergeant Barge is in charge. 'Cause he's large, he's in charge. Sergeant Barge is in charge 'cause he's large. He orders the boats with the wave of his hands, and sometimes the boats actually do what he commands. Sergeant Barge.
Attention, Bunny. I hear you want to file a missing boat report.
Word sure spreads fast here in Boatini Bay. Yes, I do, Sarge Barge. It's Frank Gondola and Dingy. They've both gone missing.
Let's see. What song should I sing? Not a bad recommendation. Hey, who's there?
Oh, hey there, Frank. It's me, Dingy.
Dingy, what are you doing here?
I don't know. What are you doing here?
Me? I was hired to sing at this fancy function.
Wow, do you want me to sing backup?
You know how to sing?
Do I know how to sing? Do I know how to sing? I don't know. Do I?
Dingy, I gotta get my act together. Literally.
And I can help you there, Frank. You should open up with stepping out with my baby boat, and then follow it up with I've got the world on a rope tied to an anchor.
Not bad, Dingy. Oh, I just forgot. I need the lyrics to These Boats Are Made for Walking.
That's one of my favorites, Frankie.
Do you know the lyrics?
Lyrics to what?
The lyrics to These Boots Were Made for Walking.
Sorry, Frank, but I know who does. Bonnie. She goes crazy for that song.
I just wish there was a way I could get to her. We're kind of far away from Boatini Bay.
Well, I'm sure we'll come up with a way to reach Bonnie. Excuse me for a moment. I have to call my aunt. It's her birthday. Let me get out my cell phone.
Dingy, do you have a cell phone?
Sure do. How did you know?
May I borrow it?
Borrow what?
Dingy, may I please borrow your cell phone?
Of course you can borrow my cell phone. Here.
Bonnie Boat. Hey, little ass. It's me, Frank.
Frank Gondola, where are you? The boats and sea creatures have been looking everywhere for you.
I'm singing at a fancy pants party for some dame. Only, I'm not exactly sure where we are right now.
Oh, Frankie, darling, we're ready for you now.
Got you covered there, Isadore, baby.
Frank? Frank! What happened? Where'd you go?
Hi, Bonnie.
Who's this?
It's Dingy. How are you today?
Dingy? What are you doing on the cell phone?
Hey, it's my cell phone.
But where's Frank?
Frank? Oh, I think he was hired to sing at a fancy party. Sir Potter Otter and his daughter Carlotta, am I ever glad to see you. Well, we've found Frank, only we don't know exactly where he is.
You found Frank.
But don't know where he is. Well, that's rather strange. He's with Dingy.
Oh, that explains it.
Dingy, are you still there?
Where?
Are you still with Frank?
Not exactly. Frank left to sing at this ritzy party. I jumped overboard.
Well, I sure am glad you did.
I figure I've heard Frank sing already.
Are we certain Dingy is near Frank?
With Dingy, nothing can ever be certain.
Well, tell Dingy not to hang up. I can follow her cell phone signal with my built-in radar tech.
Dingy, don't hang up now. You need to stay on the line.
Do I really? I wanted to call my aunt. It's her birthday.
Dingy, this is important now, so don't hang up. Whale and Whale is on his way to you and Frank, but you have to stay on your phone so we can follow the signal.
Ladies and gentlemen, as promised, it is my pleasure to introduce to you my very special performer for today. All the way from Boatini Bay, here is Frank Gonga.
Waylon Whale, what are you doing here, pal?
I am here to rescue you and Dingy.
Whoa, big misunderstanding, Waylon. But it's all my fault. I should have told my friends I was leaving so you wouldn't get worried. Well, Izzy, gotta go.
Wait! You can't leave! What about my concert?
Hey, Izzy, here's a free CD of my greatest hits. Enjoy, and don't call me. I'll call you.
We welcome you to Boatini Bay, where all the boats like to come to play. Boats of every color, shape, and size, all together underneath the clear blue